Good morning, I'm Al Lippman, Mayor of Mesquite. This morning, instead of me giving you a lot of updates, I'm turning this over to Nick Montoya from Parks and Recreations, and he's our director. And he's going to talk to you a little bit this morning, just for a few minutes, about what we're doing with our parks and some of the updates, because I know there's been a lot of concerns, dead trees and so forth, and it's been a hot summer and it's been a rough one. So we're going to give you an update. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate your time, and I do want to give some people some updates. He brought up the aspect of the dead trees. We've been doing some research with UNR, and we have found that there is some boar beetles that are killing certain trees in the valley, and it's just not in the city, on the city property, but it's trees all throughout the city. So we're looking into that. The trees that have died, we are getting them replaced with newer trees. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that we know what's happening, and we're taking very, very precautious aspects towards that. Another thing is we are improving a few of our parks, and we're in the process of doing that. And Veterans Park is the number one priority that we're going to be working on. Hopefully that project will be starting here in the next couple weeks. We're meeting with the contractor this week sometime to do another walkthrough, but it has been approved by council and the mayor. So that's going forward. So Veterans Park will be one of the first parks we start out with. And then the next one we're moving towards is probably going to be Maryland Red. We have some projects that we're going to be doing at Maryland Red to improve the restroom area and possibly add some splash pad there for the community and the youth. Then we'll be moving to Jensen Park with some stuff, and then Pioneer Park is on there. A lot of our parks that have been in the valley for quite some time is in need of some facelift and some improvements. So we're in the process of doing all that and working together with Public Works and Finance to make sure that these are getting done. And of course, we'll be using some park impact fees to improve these parks. So we're excited about this, and going forward, I did want to let you know that we are putting some stuff, some signs, new signage at the parks. I don't know if you can see this, but they're QR codes that will be going on the new signs that we'll be putting up, and some existing signs with stickers that you can actually scan it with your phone, and it says to report a problem and get the city feedback, and we'll try to get back to you as fast as possible, and then get the issue resolved as soon as possible. But these are some of the new things that we're putting up throughout the city, in the restrooms, on the parks, so you can have quicker access, so you don't have to type in a city website or a code or anything like this. You could just scan this with your phone, and it'll take you right to where you need to go. So we're very excited about that. But if anyone has any questions, please feel free to email me or get a hold of report a problem or a concern, and we can get to you as soon as possible.
Well, Nick, I heard one concern that bathrooms are locked in the evening hours or later in the evenings. Could you tell the folks why?
Yes, so we're locking the bathrooms, certain bathrooms in the entire city. We are having some issues with transients sleeping in the bathrooms. So we're locking them up at about 10 o'clock at night, and then if we have our staff that shows up at 5 in the morning, and they'll open them back up. So that's some of the concerns we're having with them staying the night in the restrooms, because sometimes they stay a little bit longer, and people need to use them. The community needs to use them, and they're not set up for places for people to sleep. So we're trying to, we want to help them as much as we can, but we can't give them an area to sleep. There's places like that they can go and get that sort of help if they need it.
Thank you. And by the way, speaking of transients, there was a item last week, I believe, on Facebook or one of the media sites that somebody saw 3 busloads of probably illegal aliens being dropped off in front of Smith's. And the answer to that is no, they weren't dropped off at Smith's. There were no illegal aliens coming in on buses. Several years ago, we heard the same thing about people being dropped off in front of the post office here by buses. Totally untrue. Thank you on that one. And there's another one this morning that I got it yesterday, and I'll answer it, and I'll answer the individual. grocery outlet, whomever they may be, have no intentions at this point of coming to Mesquite. Because if they had, they would have inquired as to what's going on here. And I spoke with business licensing just this morning, and the answer to that is no. They're not coming to Mesquite, at least not in the near future. And thank you. Next week, we'll find something else to talk about. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.